Tuesday. We just stopped at a camp I stopped at on the way through. Hotel something or other, I can't remember the name of it. So yeah, so today we're just heading sort of back sort of towards Reykjavik, but not going to Reykjavik in theory. At least I'm going on the way in. I missed out the Golden Circle. Effectively I went to Thingvellir National Park, but didn't end up going on Bruarhlod, etc. But I didn't go to you know, the standard Geysir and Gullfoss, a few other bits up that way. So I've been to them several times before, so I had to sort of get somewhere kind of thing. So obviously I'm now just backtracking. I've done off the south coast pretty much, so I'm going to now pick up some of the bits I missed off of the Golden Circle. I'm just looking on my itinerary, which I made up, and I've obviously got to just backtrack and pick up in reverse what I was going to do, sort of thing, and see how we go. There are a few places I know I can get, and others I'll have to make up as I go along. I'll go and head to the trail head of it kind of thing and wait up. Hopefully another two-wheel drivers are coming down it or whatever, and I can assess whether it's viable or not. And end up in a predicament as I did the other day, get stuck in the bloody sand road. That was an expensive mission. I don't want to repeat that particularly, and obviously not good. So yeah, so we're off to one I've not been to before called Fossabrekkur. See what that does, or of course see what the road is to it first. I think there's a fair bit of gravel roads up on this sort of section, and I say this one I've not done before, so it's make it up as I go along basically, whether I decide to do it or omit it when I see what I'm dealt with. And just head round, as I say, I will be heading Geysir, I will be heading Gullfoss, and hotels I pick up on the way really. In an ideal world I'll get all the way, pick up all my targets and get around the Snaefellsness Peninsular. So that's the plan at the moment. So we're just, as I say, we're heading now over to, I think it's a waterfall basically. I don't think it's no overly high one or anything, no big drop. It's just a cascading thing, I believe, from memory. Again, this is all going back from planning, and it got sort of cocked up a bit with routes I took on way here. But I've got it listed, so it'll be worth a visit.
In 6.6 kilometers.
Ethereal light coming from the clouds over there. So hopefully the rest of this cloud clears. We'll be heading into the blue sky, so see how that goes. But not bad. I think it rained overnight a little bit. Onto gravel road. I know we are changing to one at some point. They're not too bad, but slow you down quite a bit obviously. The speed limit on here is 80k, which I'm doing 56. I'm just been going a little bit faster, and of course you don't know what's coming up until you get to it, and then you're too late. So it's a bit on the bumpy side. I won't want to be doing, I won't do it at 80k in my car, let alone theirs. But it's a case of getting where you're going, isn't it? I have to take it a little bit slower, a bit more sensible. But now 80 on here is a bit too bouncy, I say, because it's reasonably okay, and then suddenly you just get a section with a bit of a dip in it, or a little potholed area, which you then got to try and avoid or hit. And obviously trying to avoid it on it, if you do any rapid steering, then you could spin out. So best to keep it below the actual limit, I think, on this one, definitely. I got adrenaline going. The gravel roads aren't so bad, but then you get sandy sections, and I've just been burned with that other day. So I was very apprehensive on that one. I like, do I turn back? We can't turn around. There's nowhere to turn around. So got out and getting it a look. Well, got to go for it. Hopefully it's just this short section, and it sort of were, but then it weren't, and then it were again, and then it weren't. Oh my god! Well, you're committed. Once you're on them, you're knackered. You can't. There's nowhere to turn around. It's only if it's stuck in Sketchagui Forest, you've got to try and reverse back 7 miles. But we've got over that one. That definitely showed me confidence other day. And yeah, tarmac. Woohoo! Always drop your nick on. But, right, just got out of the car at Fossabrekkur. A little bit windy, so I guess no drones today at this location anyway. Seems to be any major drop at the moment unless it's around the corner. Yeah, I think it's like a length running through the vegetation. Sort of recall it now from the mapping. Ah, okay. Yeah, this has been probably a better drone shot, or from that side. Well, I ain't going over that side, so hey ho. Yeah, a drone sweeping across it would have been bad. Yeah, a little bit cool out there. That's Fossabrekkur. Yeah. Been better with a drone because we're on the wrong side. You want to be on that side to see it really, from just eyeballs. So it's like a set of small falls, but a row of them. So it looked quite decent. Probably about 4 foot drop, but a series of them. But I say we're on the wrong side of the river to see it properly. It's a little bit windy as well, or I took drone of it. The drone would have got a good shot, no problem, it would look quite decent. But there's also 2 geese stood across from it. And I've been attacked a couple of times with gulls, or they've shown a lot of interest in drone over various flights on this trip. So 2 geese stood standing. I'm not going to attempt that if it wasn't too windy. But it is, so that's that. Anyway, on to the next one. Right, gravel road again. Driving off-road track illegal. Bike drivers will be fined. Well, we've just gone from a very long, nice tarmac straight, so you would think it will be something like okay. Right. Well, this is saying, well, first roadworks I've come to in Iceland really, and it's blocking the road I want, of course. So that sign there is saying go that way instead, so you go around the lake. Again, once you're on there, it's very narrow, you're knackered, you've got to go forwards or reverse back. How far is it? How big is it? Just around this bit of a lake, or is it? Don't know. I'm gonna go back, I think, and make it up as I go along a different way. Cool. Oh, this caught it. It just had Arctic fox come running across the road. Bonus mission. Trying to avoid super sketchy roads. I'm just coming across this place. It's a Bruarhlod sort of roadside as I went along. So I thought we'd turn around and get a quick look at this, a bit of a canyon kind of thing with turquoise water, and if it's sheltered, might be able to run drone down it. Paid parking 1,000, a little surcharge on top, so 1,086 ISK for parking. I can certainly get under the bridge and follow down there. It's just getting around that corner. Parked at Gullfoss, which there's no parking fee, so is there an admission fee? I don't recall paying last time, but this is like one of the main sort of visited waterfalls in Iceland, so you'd think there'd be a bit of a money making perspective. But it doesn't appear to be. Just can't remember. Say it's 10 years since I was last here, so don't recall paying, but I don't know. I'd say things were different then anyway. You didn't pay for a lot of things. All parking and that was free, but hey ho, I'll go with it. So this is the top view. Normally I go in at the bottom because there's two car parks. There's a lower one which sort of pushes straight to the face of the waterfall, and a lower path down to it, and there's a staircase what comes up to this level. But so generally speaking, we've always parked in the bottom. I think I've only been up here once. I just came up onto this top viewing point up the stairs and then back down again. But I was going to go into the bottom car park this time, but just as I got into the entrance, no cars or bikes, so I presume it's either closed or it's just for coaches or something. Yeah, there's a bottom car park, but obviously it's closed. That waterway gives you an overview down the valley. But here's the main event coming up. I'll pass my coat up. Normally, I say park in there, but you can walk down that trail there to that area. But obviously they got that closed off at the minute. Gullfoss. So yeah, there's the upper platforms where I've just been along down that staircase. So now we're on the lower decks, but I say the path what takes you down. You could always get onto that bit of plateau over there, but the path's a bit icy and the gate's closed for it. So it's just from here, lower platform. back up the staircase then. $111. If you're going to have a bus, that'll pretty much get you anywhere, I should think. Free, totally free. Free parking, free like admission, etc. So out of all the ones, some random places in remote nowhere you have to pay for. This one of the biggest in country, certainly most visited, totally free. I'm at Gullfoss. Next stop is Geysir, which is only about 8 minutes away. So we'll have a spin over there then. I think you have to pay for that one, but we shall see. Right, pulled up at Geysir, tried to pay, it's telling me I'm not at Geysir. Remember to try again once my location's picked up on phone. But here we are, Geysir. So I've been here a few times previously. So yes, this is actually Geysir, so this is where presumably all the geysers around the world get the name from. The main one kicks off about every 8 minutes. So if I sort of see it go, ideally about now, I know it'll be getting ready by the time I get there. Victish rather, custodies. You have to try and time it between coaches. As you get coaches arrive, so you get 40 or 50 people, 60, 70 people, whatever's on them. They come here like then, obviously they shipped off then to Gullfoss and so on. So if you can time it in between coach trips, then you get placed more or less to yourself. I guess we're on a coach trip though at the moment, since we're quite a few people. So well, they have to sort of keep filming because you don't know when it's going to go. Budge up a bit. Tap. Oh, you caught you out. Stick your eggs in there for a couple of minutes. So this is boiling here and flowing down, that's flowing into the one what actually blows every 8 minutes. Stream there, 80 to 100 degrees. Try some £22.60 fish and chips. Good grief. Icelandic cod and fries basically. £22. And we're back on the gravel road. Well, if it stays like this, I'm happy. So I will definitely be keeping an eye on what's ahead of me, and if it looks ridiculously stupid, then I'll have to reconsider my options. Now, another waterfall. Woohoo! Twin waterfall there. So, Prandarstadir Falls. I'm kind of just winging this because I have got a map somewhere, but I had the map in my head kind of thing. Obviously the proposed route, so I knew what were like next to next. But because it threw me going north, I couldn't go north any further than Gullfoss or whatever. I've come back through south, and now I'm sort of trying to pick up a bit of a route in the time I've got left, kind of thing. So I'm sort of heading. I've just been to a waterfall just below Geysir, and then there's Geysir itself. Well, I had two options. Well, to hike Geysir, but that's a bit of a mission. And I'm probably, you know, taking a chance on that, so I've omitted that one. So now I'm trying to head up to a campsite on the Snaefellsness Peninsular. The idea there being I can get there tonight. That puts me on the north of Snaefellsness, and then tomorrow I can head basically back towards Keflavik, get to a camp there so I can get packed up and get a few hours in here and there basically, and then head to the airport. So big plans, short time. Obviously I'll have to omit or add as I go along depending on time allowed. You know, if I get there, it's only 4 o'clock now. it's going to take me till 5:45, so another an hour and 3/4 drive to get to Snaefellsness. That gives me a good start at it in the morning. Should be able to tick off everything, but if times are ticking, then I'll just have to beeline it, get back onto Snaefellsness Peninsular. There's a campsite near Vogar, I think it's called, so the head will be to head there tomorrow. That'll give me a sort of base to get packed up and everything. Make sure I've got everything out of the van and all that sort of crap filled up again and all that malarkey, and then take it back, you know, after o'clock on Thursday morning. See how we go. Meanwhile, this away, lava field. Bit of geothermal over there. We're heading for the Snaefellsness Peninsula. Gonna go big or go home. Cram it in to road 56, which is going to take us over to the north side of Snaefellsness Peninsula. Frozen over snowed on lake. Quite cool. We're on the descent, so we're over the mountain and we're on the drop. There's the north coast of Snaefellsness. So heading to camp, which is, I don't think, too far from Kirkjufell, or Church Mountain as they call it. There you go. This way, 17.5k to camp. Kirkjufell, straight in front. Normally you see it from that angle, a bit more pointy. I say you can climb up it, but it's closed until later in the year. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get the chance. Well, as camps go, it's a bit basic. Literally just a gravel pad and toilets. That's a bigger site, but it's just a section of it open for winter. Which, as I say, the gravel pad's up there basically, but it looks like all this field here. In summer months, and then there is Kirkjufell. So I'll say first thing in the morning, basically I'll be up and at them. So I was hoping to climb it, but I ain't got time to faff. But I'll be going over sort of to it. There's the waterfalls just over yonder. I mean, it's one of them. I'm sort of parked up now. I don't really want to lose, not that I don't want to lose my spot kind of thing, so I'll be stopping there, but I might just chuck drone up before it rains. Install up toilets and shower, I presume. Yeah, just toilets. I'm not sure if there's a shower on this one.